Okay, this is to show you how to use the Kumo router. So the very first thing you need to do, go to 10.0.1.4 and the Kumo router is going to come up. First thing you need to make sure you do is click on the home button right here at top. That'll give you the opportunity to change these inputs. So up at the top, these are the sources. I've called them feeds, but they are the sources, and you can see it's labeled source. And these are the destinations. So if I want, say, 21.1 to get a feed from one of these other items, then I'll click on 21.1 and then click on the item. And let me show you real quick. If I click on 21.1 right now, you'll see that highlighted is 21.1 because this is normally the feed you're going to want. And at this time, by the way, this is June the 6th of 22. This feed isn't even active on 21.1 anyway. But if I were to want to change what's on 21.1, let's say I wanted to put the vMix 03 feed on. I'd click 21.1 and click the vMix feed. And then I'd be set. 21.1 would then see the vMix feed. Currently, we have things set up, and this is just a little confusing, so bear with me. On the first rack, where we normally would click a button, you had 4 buttons, 1, 2, 3, and 4, and one would be EWPC, or one would be the vMix feed, or one would be the GEB. Okay, those buttons have been eliminated, but we're still using the little distribution amplifier that's sitting on top of it. And what we're doing is we've made that distribution amplifier a destination called to converter. Okay? Now what's going to happen is I've got to converter. So what do I want to go across that converter? Right now you can see the church feed is highlighted. So when I click to converter, the church feed is highlighted, and that is what's going to the converter itself. So once it gets to that converter, it is going, and it's really going to a DA. There is a converter that converts it to SD, blah, blah, blah. That's where I got the name. But anyway, once I've got it going to that converter, what happens is it goes into that DA just like it has always gone into that DA. And it goes to the A list, it goes to the ingest, and it goes to the monitors. Okay? So now, if I want to go over here and look at the, say, the ingest destination. With the ingest destination right now, it looks like it's getting its destination from the A voice. I could change that and make it get its destination from whatever's on the converter. Okay, whatever this is doing, there's the feed for it for HD, and there's the feed for it for SD. So if I want to see, for example, on the SD monitor, I want to see the SD converter feed, that means the monitor is going to show whatever is on this converter. So in this case, I click converter, it's getting the HD feed. I go to the SD monitor, it's getting the SD converter feed. So the monitor, SD monitor, is getting this church feed. If I change this to say vMix 01, then the SD monitor is now going to see whatever vMix 01, the SD version of vMix 01, and the HD monitor is going to see the HD version of that. And once again, that is all going through that DA. And we're going to change that to make it simpler. We'll have a HD destination and an SD destination, so it's a lot simpler. But just know this. If you want to run something to any destination, these are the destinations available. You click the destination first, and then whatever the source you want second, and it automatically takes. Now, if you got in here and you've got everything goofed up and you don't know what to do, you can click on default routes and then click take salvo right here, and it'll go back to the way it is right now, this very moment. If that doesn't work and you really get everything all messed up, you can remember that you can, I'm just going to click a button and get out of that. You can always go back and know that normally 21s to 21.1, 21.2s to 21.2. So I click it, click that, and you can again click these. You see what highlights. This is where they're getting their feed from by how it's highlighted. And they're just in order like that. So all of these are very simple things. If we had a tornado warning and we didn't see the EAS, you could click EAS and take salvo, and what that's going to do is it's going to take 21.2, whatever's on 21.2, and it's going to put it across all of these other channels on 21 and also channel 50. And that's just an EAS backup plan. If the EAS doesn't fire correctly across the other channels, we can actually do that manually. But it does take everything that's on 21.2 and puts it on all of those feeds. But if it's getting its EAS and the others are not, it'll take care of that EAS and blast it across manually if we had to do that, if things didn't work correctly. So hopefully that's a little more clear than mud to you.